Hi, this is Samina Sheikh here at etnow.in, Business Conclave and Awards 2025. And right now with me, Khushrow Major, who's the CEO of Masina Hospital. So join me as I welcome him only on this platform. Lovely to have you, sir.
Thank you very much, Samina.
Congratulations on winning such a powerful award. The impact even lies now and the way Masina Hospital has taken care over the years. What do you have to say about it?
We have been an institution which is 123 years young, full of energy, and we have the best of medical health facilities, the best of consultants and doctors, the best of equipments that is required for patient care. The infrastructure that we have now is parallel to none of one of the best hospitals in South Bombay. So we take the pride to basically say that we are one of the best in healthcare, and in times to come we'll be much better than what we are today. So it's just a matter of time that we see it as a growth, and the growth has been exponential. Over the last 5 years, we've seen a tremendous progress in healthcare in Masina, where the poor are treated with compassion, and healthcare is on the topmost priority on our list.
That's very interesting, sir. And we could see that 123 years, it's a long journey and at the same time short journey, because every time you're evolving with something on the new medical care which needs attention. And I clearly remember, because I also stay in town, so Masina Hospital is a renowned hospital, and the hospital also takes care of mental health as such. And in current times, it's very important because everyone is going through something or the other which is not possible for them to cater on their own. So what do you have to say about it?
Masina Hospital prides in saying that we are one of the only hospitals who take care of mental health as well as burns. That's been our USP over the years. In South Bombay, you won't find any hospital who caters to burns as well as to mental health. Our psychiatry division, one of the best in its class. Our consultants are doctors. So we take pride in mentioning that Masina Hospital does have these USPs, and we think that with the kind of collaboration that we are in mental health in particular, we've collaborated with McLean's of the US as well as with the Harvard to basically enhance the knowledge as well as the education of our own people, our own consultants. So yes, mental health has been on one of our top priorities as of now, and it'll just keep on growing.
The hospital has been credited with several historical firsts, from India's first X-ray machine to early open heart surgeries, which of course is commendable. And now you know that the importance of open heart surgeries, or the cases of heart surgeries, have increased so much. What do you have to say on that, because you have kind of pioneered, along with your team out there?
Well, Masina Hospital has a number of firsts to its credit. It's not only the first X-ray machine and the open heart surgery, we also have the NICU, PICU units, which never existed in any of the hospitals in Mumbai. So we were pioneers in that as well. You talk about mental health, pioneers in mental health, psychiatry, burns wards. So all this has always been, I would say, it's been a unique USP for Masina Hospital. I see that with technology, with innovation, and with AI now, we are just being techno-savvy to ensure that healthcare and the kind of new equipments that we are acquiring year on year, which only caters to our patient care and makes it more beneficial to the patients to avail of these facilities under one roof.
With healthcare taking an advancement, and honestly, which is very good and commendable. When I say so, technology has advanced. AI has kind of come in the world of healthcare, and a lot of technologies have been introduced. How is Masina forefronting on this side?
In the last 5 years, we've seen a revolutionary change in adapting ourselves to new technologies, new equipments, and our doctors using their skills and the new equipments that we have achieved and acquired over a period of last 5 years to basically ensure that our patients get the best. And for them, it is extremely important because we deal with the class of patients right from the poor, middle class to the top strata of society. Our focus has always been on providing charity to patients who are non-affording, to give them that kind of healthcare which they would not have been able to get outside due to financial constraints. So we have definitely ensured that healthcare, patient care with within budgets of individuals. That's where we focus ourselves to give the best to all our patients, irrespective of the class that come.
So, last few questions to you. One being very important because we have seen a shift in entire human race ever since pandemic took place. How was Masina Hospital as a brand, as a hospital, was dealing with this, and the narrative was what, in dealing with something like this, which was not expected and just came, and stayed with us for such a long time?
We in Masina, we pride ourselves to say that we have seen both the pandemics, the one of the 1980s, 18s, as well as of the 2020s. So we've seen both the pandemics, and we've dealt with them with excellence, I would say. The kind of treatment that was imparted then and this time, we had ensured that our patients never had any shortfall of the medications that were required to be given, so especially during COVID-19. There was a huge, I would say, shortage of certain drugs which were essential for patient care in COVID-19. But in Masina, we never had that shortage. We ensured that all our patients who came in, we gave them the best of the treatment. Our percentage rate at that point in time for treatment to the patients was almost like 98%. And at that point in time, there was never a single bed which was vacant, and never ever did we say no to any of the patients who came in during COVID times who wanted certain medical treatments to be given. And I'm glad to say that we achieved what we wanted to achieve at that point in time.
While not a clinician yourself, rather you have been from the logistics industry, how do you manage healthcare?
To be honest, I've never been a clinician myself. Never have I ventured in all my 45 years of my career in healthcare services. I have been in the logistics industry for the last 45 years. The paradigm shift from logistics and coming into healthcare was by chance. It so happened that my managing trustee in Masina is also the owner and the partner of Gina and Company, the oldest logistics company in India, celebrating its 125 years. So basically, I'm here to protect the interest of my managing trustee. So it's been over 3.5 to 4 years now that I've moved into healthcare. And it seems that I've been destined to take up this role, and very happy to give back to the society what society has given to me in all these years. So very happy to be fit in this profile and to do my best to ensure that we carry the legacy of the traditions of Masina Hospital, specializing in healthcare services, affordable healthcare services to all our patients.
So last few questions to you, sir. One being, donor support seems to be playing a pivotal role in Masina's growth story. How do you ensure transparency and long-term value in donor-funded projects like the recent ward upgrade with Rotary and Sanatan Textiles?
In Masina, we have been very lucky to have our Parsi donors as well as certain Rotarians who have over the past years supported us with very generous donations to bring about a revolutionary change in the infrastructure as well as to help us develop wards for general wards for the patients, as well as providing us with the latest equipments needed for healthcare. To give an example, we have received a 18-bedded GD ward from one of our Rotarians through Sanatan Textiles and through their CSR. We managed to basically build up an 18-bedded new ward for the general patients along with HDU. So most of our Parsi philanthropists have also basically been very generous in giving us those donations for specific purposes, and those donations have been utilized in a manner that every single penny that has been donated has been put into the use for patients' healthcare. And the kind of assistance that we receive and we have received over the past few years. We've received our new 128 slice CT scan machine through the donations from ICICI Foundation. We also have in the pipeline coming up a new cath lab, again through a donation from a philanthropic Parsi gentleman. So these are the kind of donations that we do get from institutions as well as from individual Parsi donors, and this has basically helped us in modernizing our infrastructure, modernizing our equipment, and everything has been put into good use for healthcare and patient care.
That's very interesting, sir. And the way you have detailed out things make me ask this question, which is very important. 123 years. And 123 years holds a lot of history around making of Masina Hospital. Could you tell something about it, elaborate around it?
123 years young institution like Masina. Very proud to head as their CEO. Of course, it was the vision of our founder, Dr. Hormuzji Masina, who basically at that point in time, with a 5-bedded hospital, the palace that was owned by David Sassoon, which is now our heritage building, is more than 200 years old. This building used to be a palace of David Sassoon, as I mentioned. And since Dr. Hormuzji Masina was the first surgeon who treated Dr. David Sassoon, and when he left India, he left this heritage building to be converted into a hospital. So with a very modest start of just 5 beds, today we are a 270-bedded hospital. spread over 8 acres in South Bombay. So we are blessed to have such an infrastructure which spans over 8 acres, 9 buildings, all of them utilized for patient care and healthcare. And we see this as something which is very rich in its tradition, in as much as that the vision that Dr. Hormuzji Masina had, we're just carrying on with that legacy, and we are seeing that in years we have only developed for the better. We have grown for the better, and the race is on. It's been 123 years, and we just want to take it further and let the institution thrive. It has its past glory, and we are trying to basically ensure that it just remains the way it always was.
What sets Masina Hospital different from other hospitals out there?
In South Bombay, we were the first private charitable institution. So, as we always say, charity begins at home. We have always had this philosophy of treating patients who are not affording. We do treat charity patients with the same compassion, with the same healthcare facilities as we do with the paying patients. So those who are not able to pay also get the same kind of treatment compared to those who are paying patients. So this is what sets us apart from the other institutions where today, whereas we, on a very compassionate note, we do take cognizance of the fact that the person, irrespective of the strata, is given the same kind of treatment that he deserves, irrespective whether he's paying or non-paying. And that's what sets us apart from the others.
Well, thank you so much, sir, for such a lovely interaction, and good to have you on board. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.